bought the coins, 1970.
I think they might have bought them at the building.
Well, then they're not nice.
Is your little one getting excited for Christmas, or does he understand?
He doesn't understand.
Because he's about a year and a
He's
half.
17 months.
17
Yeah.
year and a half. My little one's pretty excited. Although she told her dad that he was getting reindeer poop.
Well, Jesse,
What?
Did you guys go see Santa?
Oh, Rick was teasing Landry, and she's like, "You're getting reindeer poop."
I'd be
we
happy to see. That's the closest thing I'd seen of a deer lately.
Yeah, I know. Especially if it led to a reindeer. We happened to be at Bass Pro when Santa was there. We didn't go to see Santa, so she sat on Santa's lap while we were
Did you
there.
guys go see
We
Santa
didn't
yet?
purposely go.
Did you go to the mall or Bass Pro or
we
where'd you
went
go?
to Bass Pro. We
We
go
just-
to Bass Pro every
We
year.
well we did last year and we went to the mall and that Santa was. Are we on the thing? Did it work?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll just talk about that one in the car.
So good.
If any little kids are watching, there's no such thing as the good Jeff. Test, test.
And they went to sit on. He was first of all clearly annoyed with my child, but not rude or anything. But he's kind of like, okay, get off me, you know, you can tell. And then these other kids came in there behind us while I was taking a little picture, and he's sitting there. He's like, no, put your legs over here. This isn't a saddle. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like,
Okay.
Santa. Santa, do you need a snack? Oh, I don't know. It was so weird. I'm like, you really hate kids? Why do you
No, we don't have any phone calls coming in.
The one at Bass Pro is pretty good.
Well, yeah, that's
Somebody
what we
else
went last
used
year,
it.
and I thought he was very jovial and very Santa beat.
Yeah. But Avery.
No,
was
Mom,
hilarious
go ahead
because,
and
I
fix
mean,
it. Well, don't
we
sit
sat
it
around
like
and she
that.
was
You don't
okay,
just
and
turn
then
around there.
she
You
walked
gotta have
away
it.
from her and it's like,
I'm gonna get this fixed now.
It's in front of us. We're both.
yeah.
Put that on the presiding side.
Oh yeah, Abby sat just fine. She's like,
Santa's like, have you been good? And she's like,
Nothing wrong with that.
what do you want for Christmas?
No, that's for my computer. I got myself set up here.
can I put the number off the top of your laptop?
There's gonna be a Santa band-aid.
Why are you both being so difficult today?
I haven't started being difficult yet.
I'm gonna say, you've seen nothing.
I got Jeff.
Which one you want? 85?
85. Thank you.
What's the first four numbers?
I already know because you gave them to me.
Oh, yeah. You yell at me.
Who's in charge today? You?
Who's in charge today?
Or Marvin gets to pick?
Marvin's not here. Let's go home.
Keep me out of it.
Marvin here?
Yeah, Marvin's here.
And then he picks. Right?
For real? Is this for real?
Uh-huh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's for real?
Yeah.
So you're joking?
No, Avery decided that she
I
wanted
can
to stay
say
awake from
everyone
midnight.
likes
Well,
it.
probably Marvin should pick, I would imagine, but I don't know.
Well,
Sure.
that's been my father, so I would just go
Oh.
with that.
There you go. I'm good with that.
So when I call roll
All
call
right, this
vote,
is an easy.
I'm gonna go with Jeff.
It's always worse when it's
Jeff
the
may
dollar
have
too.
paid.
There you go.
I'm gonna go get you the Robert's Rules book so that you can look at the rules.
On the carpet. Yeah.
Oh, he's listening.
Oh, yeah. That's how ours always is. It's like hardwood floor everywhere, tile everywhere.
Did that burst your bubble?
No, I don't give a
I
care.
think it's like grass or something.
It don't matter to me. Two stinks. If I wanted to preside over it, I would have ran for presiding. I kind of like just sitting over here and watching the sausage
the
be
show.
made,
Well, you want it.
and then I get to vote. Tick somebody off. It's almost Christmas. You can do it because Chris and Christmas. There you go.
That's what I said.
Yeah, I'm trying to get mine to power up here.
At least they didn't spell your name on the last little speech thing you had
Did
to
I
do,
send it to you?
like they did Mark's again
Oh, I scanned it yesterday. I didn't know
What
if
was
I
that?
sent it.
at the Lafayette thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if
They
he would've
they spell his name
right-
wrong.
Yeah, there's M-A-R-K on there.
Yeah,
You'd think they would have had that figured out after about 8 years.
you'd think.
Oh, well,
Okay,
I got all day.
we'll call the commission to order. Any minutes or reports?
No, sir.
Any committee liaison reports? Commissioner committee liaison reports.
Hmm.
You got anything, Jeff?
Nope, Christmas on Wednesday or Thursday, somewhere along there.
Yeah.
I'll forget what it's, I have to look at the calendar. Thursday? Okay, I'll make sure I put a spot in there for that.
Oh. And we have another commission meeting on Monday. Okay, let me get this pulled up here and then we'll.
Pretty quiet for today.
We can change that.
No, it won't be necessary.
Durr.
Play some holiday music.
Yeah.
Wanna jam it.
Let's see.
Debbie was jamming out this morning, but I don't think it was a holiday music.
Little rock and roll stuff.
Okay, signing of contract for generator transfer switch replacement.
A few weeks ago, if you guys remember, we awarded this to Stokes Electric. And I don't know if I just forgot to give it to you that time or what. It says Mark's name, but I'll scratch that out if
Yeah.
you just wanna sign.
I'll make a motion, to sign the contract.
I'll second. Only problem I have with this is that we've got a bill and accounts payable for this.
They
And
need to
so-
come out of this year's budget, but they're gonna hold the check till the project is done.
So they haven't done the work, but we're cutting the check already.
But Road and Bridge is gonna hold it until it's done. They just wanted to get it out of this year's budget. The transfer switch, generator transfer
So how long are they gonna hold it?
I don't know how long it takes to get
I
done.
would say, I think it was weather dependent, I'd say till it's done.
Oh, definitely till it's done, but I
Yeah, it
don't
said,
know.
I don't remember anymore, Chris, like I said, that's a few weeks old, but it had something in there with a date and then weather dependent, because they're gonna have to come do it over a weekend. So they'll hold it.
So if it doesn't get done before the first of the year, how's that work?
It's just an outstanding check in the register as far as that goes. But, I mean, we can void it and wait till next year, it doesn't matter, but,
So you're
We
writing,
just have
you're
to
writing the
budget it.
check, more or less.
Yes.
This one, we've done that before.
yeah, we've done it several times.
That way you incur the debt on this year's
books and stuff.
fiscal year.
Yeah, we have done it several times.
Only problem though, if I have that, with that is some legality. You can't, I mean, I don't know if the county is any different than any other business, but you can't cut and hold a check. I mean, that check has to be delivered and in the hands of the vendor by the 31st in order for that to go on your books.
Not if you accidentally forget to mail it. I'm not saying I would do that.
Mail
We
to the
can
wrong
void it,
address.
it's just you're going down the budget for it next year.
And it was budgeted for this year, so.
Is it gonna screw the books up if we do that?
No,
Plus, you have a different situation too with the private business because you're dealing with taxes and the IRS.
Right.
Whereas the county, as a governmental entity, doesn't have the same
But,
issues.
but Stokes is a private entity too, and so,
It'll just be on our books, it'll be considered like construction in progress, so
when you issue the 1099 or whatnot, will it come in on 2014 or will it be on 15?
I'm not gonna issue them a 1099.
it's not an individual.
I'm not paying an individual, I'm paying a corporation. Now, if I was paying an individual, I would have to, and I would have to as of this year. I mean, of course, they wouldn't receive it till March or the end of January, 1st of February.
Okay. So you don't see a problem with it? Good enough. Call roll.
Chris?
Yes.
Jack?
I don't get to be presiding today, and I'm last. Yes. You had to see that coming.
Roll call vote. Mark's absent. Please make note. So, contract is approved. Okay. Signing of contract for medical grade oxygen.
We actually moved this one to the next agenda. They gave me their revisions this morning.
Okay.
And I had Jill look over it. There was one term that she had an issue with, so we're gonna see about
Move it to Monday. We do that?
Yeah, just letting all of you know.
Monday the 29th?
Yeah.
All right, okay. All right, approval and signing of Health Department MOU for testing and treatment with DHSS.
So this is just our MOU with DHS to do the testing for STDs. They provide the testing of the specimens at the State Public Health Lab, and they provide the medications for the people that are found to have positive test results.
Has Jill looked over it?
Same with this.
Same as last year.
Just didn't want any funny wording in on any of these. So,
Like the state,
yeah.
we know.
Well, this is the state.
Right.
Okay,
I'll make a motion to approve and sign the contract.
okay.
DHSS.
Second, call roll, please.
Jeff,
Yes.
Chris,
Yes,
Copy of this.
roll call vote.
I'm just gonna make a
The
motion.
MOU is approved and we will sign it. There you go. Thank you, Christy.
All righty, now we're done, right?
Okay.
Oh, no, new business. I didn't see that down there. Crap.
All right. New business, accounts payable.
I'd ask for approval of accounts payable.
Just want you to know that these sheets on the top really made it hard to go through it. So
That one really
next time
happened. That's the first
I
time.
won't vote to approve it if they're on there again.
What is it?
This all these copies of these checks is a pain in the ass.
Let's not get started on that today.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not real crazy about paper anyway.
Well, the new system, you'll be doing it all online, so,
Really?
yeah.
But you're still gonna have a copy of that somewhere, won't you? No?
The department heads
Awesome.
could keep it. Is that the way you see it?
Really? Sweet. You're all-
So I just had,
Department heads keeping the original invoice and they're be scanned into the system.
I just struggle with having copies of a check
Mhm.
when the,
It's the easiest way to file, is you file by check number. Otherwise, are you going to file invoices alphabetically? That would be a nightmare to look up which one has what somewhere.
file it by check number without the piece or without a copy of the check. When I write a check at home, I've got my receipt in the file.
Some of the
I can go and look at my check register and says,
How many checks do you write?
Yeah.
I can go look at the check and just thumb through it and tell you.
I know, how many checks do you write?
Way too many, counting the ones to the ex-wives.
Okay, so we do about 500 a run, so we do 500 twice a month, so you're talking.
I don't have
about-
your kind of money.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, it's not as easy to file away that many without some good way to look it back up.
And the check register.
Then we still gotta go find the
You
invoice.
still have to find the invoice.
Well, not if you got a copy of it attached to it,
Well, we're
scanned.
hoping the new system, you'll be able to see the check
Yes.
and the invoice together. when
The
you see
change you
it.
want is coming, it's just not here.
But why do you need a copy of the check? I got all day.
Some brands you have to supply that in order to get reimbursement, so. And the outside auditors wanna see that.
Don't they have a copy of the check at the bank whenever they,
No,
Cash
sometimes we
it?
have to get that.
so,
We have to get that for the outside auditors.
okay, we can go get that one. Just, let's move on.
Okay.
Would you, how long are you gonna let me go? I got to,
I don't,
Until
I do
you
not
knock her
have
off
all
enough,
day.
then she was gonna stop talking about it.
what else you got copies of?
Nothing.
You better go.
What's next?
Established.
Oh, I guess we have to approve the
Yeah,
accounts
so,
payable.
so Kristen, did we already paint your office?
Yes,
When did that get done?
last week.
Too soon.
He actually came the day we signed the contract and said their guys were looking for work, so they went ahead and did it last week. They might have to come and touch up, so I have a hold on the check, but they're,
Okay.
90% complete.
Okay. The only other thing I was noticing in the accounts payable is that I didn't see a lot of the delivery tickets with the bills. and talked to Melody a little bit. And she said that a lot of the departments will hold those delivery tickets, attach them to their invoice or something.
Most people don't. What all we see here is the actual invoice, maybe the statement that
Right.
they've actually, when we get it from the department, we're assuming they've received the goods.
Mm-hmm.
Or otherwise the bill wouldn't be put into their batch and wouldn't be sent up here. Someday if we ever have a centralized purchasing where everything goes to one location and then gets dispersed out, I can see that being more relevant, keeping that with it.
Mhm.
But since we're so diverse in so many areas here, that I'm assuming when the department head sends it up and signs it, the batch or the invoice, whichever they're signing, that they received the goods.
Okay.
I mean, when you talk about paper, if we received every bit of receipt of,
Well, but we are, I mean, maybe we're not receiving it, but somebody's receiving it, so we've got the paper, and now we're just making more copies, and we're duplicating services, and then once we get all this done, then Debbie Backus is scanning it, and so, anyway.
Yeah, I mean, we can talk about, if the department wants to scan it when they're scanning the invoice, it's, obviously it'd take up storage space, but
Mhm.
if you guys think that's needed, then we can talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's something that we just look at, maybe having a true purchasing department so that we can, sometimes I wonder if we really need stuff or is it just stuff that we want. So, anyway, but.
Yeah, we talked about a purchasing department before.
So,
There's challenges that come with that too.
Yeah.
Legal challenges, so,
It's a whole statutory scheme.
yeah. And it just,
Just
By
each
the
time
other
we've talked
elected
about
officials?
the pluses didn't outweigh the minuses.
by the other elected officials, or?
Well, there's a purchasing agent, set statutes, then the county budget chapter, and
Anytime they'd want to buy something, they'd have to call the purchasing agent, get a PO. Well, I needed a box of pens, okay, go,
yeah,
need a
there's all
PO,
kinds
and,
of restrictions. And it's something you need to look at and really kind of dissect and decide.
I mean, it makes sense to have one central purchasing, but that's a pain in the butt, so I don't know if it's worth it. We can talk about it anytime we want to, we can bring it up again.
I would assume more personnel would have to be added for sure. I mean, it's diverse now. A lot of the departments handle a lot of their own little purchases, and she just handles the big ones that we have to go out for bid for.
Mhm.
There's lots of items we don't go out for bid for, so it would. be a
Okay.
big project.
I move we approve accounts payable.
Second.
All's in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Pay the bills. Okay, Osage City property tax exemption.
This
Bill?
is our own, right? You got
Yeah.
questions?
I don't really have any
Because otherwise
questions.
I'll go ahead and move that we
Okay.
exempt it. I'll go ahead and make a motion, we exempt the
This
government-owned
is on
property.
prior that we were gonna acquire. Yep, vacant lot. Yep.
This just, yeah, just a formality.
I'll second. We gotta vote this, or is it just a roll call? Call roll.
Yeah, I guess. I'm not.
Jeff.
Yes,
Yes.
I'm gonna have to look up the Roberts rules and see
Okay.
about that one.
So, anyway, by roll call vote, the taxes are waived.
We could roll call all of them, so that would.
No. Okay, supplemental agreement with Arcturus for Lafayette Street interchange project.
Mark asked last week, he sent an email to me and Larry. Arcturus was asking about construction phase services, which primarily consisted of shop drawing review and miscellaneous items pertaining to that, because they had started getting some requests already on the project, and there was nothing in the original contract, and so we kind of kicked around a little bit with Russ Volmert at Arcturus and decided we'd just do a supplemental agreement to change the scope, to add in construction phase services, and there's a listing of the different things that might be needed on the project. The dollar amount on it's $25,000, but that's hourly, not to exceed. And this would be covered in the original contract amount. There was about $32,000 and some change left in the original contract, so there would be no dollar change to the contract, just a supplemental changing the scope to add in the construction phase services. And this is what we would normally do on one of our road and bridge projects after after the contract's let, and you know what you're gonna get into. You know, the contractor's different sometimes and might do things differently. Once you know what your scope needs to be in construction, we would normally do a supplemental, so it follows in line with what we would normally see. So I would recommend approval. Do you have any questions?
I haven't seen it.
I just got it. This was, got the copy yesterday. It was kind of on the fast track just to get it approved because, like I said, they started getting requests already. And then to get it in before the end of the year.
So, I mean, since they're kind of a sub to Bartlett and West, and
No, but Bartlett and West is a sub to Arcturus.
The only one I'm paying is Arcturus.
Yes.
but isn't Bartlett and West doing the main engineering on the whole project?
No. Based on my limited knowledge of the project, MoDOT was the prime design. You know, they did all the design work. Roadway, they hired Bartlett and West, who then subbed some work to H&TB, I think, to do bridge design.
Okay.
The county commission hired Arcturus to do the enhancements to the bridge design and other structural components of the project. And Arcturus turned around and hired Bartlett and West to add these to their design, so they had to pay them a little bit to add in the enhancements to their design. So a lot of different players involved, but the county.
Right, yeah, I understand all that, so I'm a little confused as to, so he submitted a set of drawings to MoDOT, which then MoDOT produced and bid the project. So,
Bartlett and West did.
right, with Arcturus or whatever.
Arcturus' enhancement design.
So, I mean, so now MoDOT wants to shuffle papers to Arcturus and let him decide what they're gonna approve or not approve.
Well, because they're the engineer of record. Bartlett and West is on the structural design.
Mhm.
So MoDOT probably wouldn't do the shop drawing review since they didn't actually do the engineering design on it. If their bridge department had done all the engineering on it, then they would. And for example, on Business 50, I got a lot of shop drawing
Right.
on that for different odds and ends, and I shipped them over to CMPS since they did all the design work.
Mhm. Okay.
So, same principle.
But I assume that MoDOT reviewed the stuff before they put it out for bid so that, you know, if they had any problems with any of the materials or whatever that was on it, that they would have taken care of it then.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not
You're not.
I don't know everything about
Right.
it, but just knowing what I know about the project, MoDOT would have reviewed the design drawings, put it out for bid. As, you know, there's some things in there that might give the contractor's gonna have some options on different items to pick for this or that,
Mhm.
and they just have to be within a range of specs. And so MoDOT would get that, and since they didn't do the design work on it, but Bartlett and West did, they contracted that out, and they would ship it to them, or, you know, in this case, Arcturus, who then would go to Bartlett and West. There's a lot of here and there and all that, but it probably, when it all boils down to it, it would just go to Bartlett and West, since they're doing the review on the structural items on the bridges anyway.
Okay.
And like I said, it's not any increase to the contract, and the dollar amount of $25,000, and it includes more than just shop drawings. There's
It's not an increase to the overall contract.
no, we're still coming in under, and you know, I think normally when I do these things, I like to estimate on the high side. That way we can come in under rather than have to, you know, have a problem and go over. So I would be surprised if we come anywhere close to that 25,000, because this is just for the enhancement portion of what might be, you know, a larger review on the bridge items.
Got any questions, Jeff?
No, as long as Jill had a chance to look it over. I didn't realize she hadn't seen it So if it's
I'm okay.
$25,000, looks like it's $25,000 per hour.
They could have worded it. Exactly, Jeff. That's why I'm kind of looking at this, they could have worded it better. Like hourly fee not to exceed 25,000.
It did, it looked like
Not to
25,000.
exceed fee of
Yeah.
25,000.
Hell, I could do about 2 jobs a year, I'd be all right.
That's why I underlined that fee,
Okay with the wording though, I mean, is it,
Yeah, I mean,
It's understood. I
Okay.
just, yeah, I saw that, Jeff.
Well, they can bill us for 1 hour and then they're done.
That's what I thought, what are they
Oh,
gonna have? 50 people working on this in an hour?
Okay, I'll make a motion, we approve the supplemental agreement with Arcturus.
second? Call roll, Michelle, please.
Jeff,
Yes.
Chris.
Yes. Supplemental agreement is approved, so,
you're signing, right?
yeah, I guess. Okay, anything else to come before the commission today?
No,
No.
sorry Jeff, pretty boring day.
No, that's fine.
Hey.
Good days, huh?
If your Packers don't win this weekend, you might not want to show up Monday, I'm gonna be mad.
Well, today is Festivus, start.
That's right, airing grievances, that's right.
Airing grievances.
I don't think there's gonna be feats of strength today, but we'll air some grievances.
Oh, there's
Where's our Festivus pole at?
right there. That's the Festivus pool.
We should decorate that.
Happy
Next year I will
holiday,
do.
everybody.
Merry Christmas,
You too,
Jeff.
Merry Christmas,
Hey, good
Jeff.
luck with your Packers Sunday. Nope,
Anything else?
nothing else besides Merry Christmas, everybody,
Yep,
early.
Oh, yeah, I'll be gone tomorrow and Friday.
okay.
I'm going right now. Got clocked out a while ago. All
All
righty,
right, motion to stand in recess,
so moved.
second. All's in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. In recess till 4:30.
What is this railroad thing? It's not that many pages, but I really don't want to read through it.
Okay.
Central Railroad Company. Vacating, oh no, they're seeking exemption.